Hello my love, it is Colette Gallagher with Ridge Curls Inc. And I'm really upset right now. And I want to talk to you about something that is super close to my heart. And it is, where does your value come from? So, what makes you feel worthy? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel like you're worth having everything that you want? And the reason I want to talk to you about this today is because I read this article about these little girls that are like 15 years old who are constantly being asked for naked pictures, for lewd sexual acts, for just really inappropriate things, and they're feeling compelled to answer and to give these boys what they're asking for. And so to me, this is a matter of value. This is a matter of connection. This is a matter of knowing that nothing outside of them can give them value, that nothing outside of them is going to make them feel worthy. And them not understanding that, them thinking that to be loved, they have to do these things. And that makes me so sad. It breaks my heart, because to me that means that there's a disconnect in their family somewhere, that their parents or whoever they're living with is disconnected from themselves, and therefore disconnected from their partner, and therefore disconnected from their children, and setting that example of disconnect, and setting that example that their value and their worth comes from pleasing somebody else. Now, this isn't anyone's fault, because this is something that's ingrained in us from childhood. This is something that we're told from the time that we're born, that to be loved we have to blank. To be loved we have to be a good person. To be loved we have to do what our parents tell us to do. To be loved we have to succumb to the control and the manipulation techniques that most parents use to control their children. And because of this, we're growing up in this society, and at school it's the same thing. We're taught that there's one person, our teacher, who we have to please in order to be worthy, in order to get a good grade, in order to get love, in order to get praise. The teachers praise us when we listen to them, and we get in trouble when we don't. So we're programmed from such a young age that we have to listen to other people, that we can't trust ourselves, we can't trust what's inside of us, we can't trust our feelings. So many people block feelings, they think their feelings are wrong, and the repercussions of all of this is these poor girls who have to feel that they have to, just devalue themselves. They have to send these pictures, they have to say yes to things they don't want to say yes to get love. And this makes me so sad, because you are the only person in this whole entire world that can decide your value. It's not how much money you have. It's not what kind of car you drive. It's not what your body looks like. It's not how good you can do your makeup. It's not how pretty you are. It's not how smart you are. And all of those things are cool, it's cool to have those, but your worth is not determined by any of those things. I know my value because I know I'm valuable. My worth and my value comes from inside of me. And I listen to myself. I'm truly connected to my body. If I get a feeling, I listen to it. If I want to stay home, I stay home. If I want to go somewhere, I go somewhere. And that's freedom. That's true freedom. It's not caring what anybody else says about your life and what you're doing and what you look like, or if you're lovable. It's up to you. You're the only one who can give you permission. And I'm valuable because I know my values. I know what's important to me. and I live my values every single day, and I don't compromise those values unless I, I get more information to change my mind or something like that. But in general, I stick to my values. I know my boundaries. I know what I want and what I don't want. And so no one outside of me can make me change my mind about anything. I'm the only person who can make decisions for me. And I'm the only person who can tell myself that I'm worthy and that I'm valuable. And so I hope you will feel the same way. I hope you feel valuable just because you are. And that you never feel like you have to do anything to earn love. And if you do, it's because somehow, some way inside of you, you're not loving yourself. And so anytime you feel that pull of like, oh my gosh, I better do this, I should do this because if I don't, they might leave me or this might happen, just let that go and turn inward and say, okay, well, what do I need right now? What am I not getting right now? How can I love myself more right now? How can I honor myself more right now? What value am I not giving myself? What need am I not meeting for myself? And get really, really quiet and just listen. So, yeah. And encourage, if you have kids or anybody, friends, we need to encourage each other. We need to have each other's backs so that there's not any woman or person in this world that feels like they are alone and they have to get love by degrading themselves or by how they look or by, any of those outside things that people place value on. And and for our men, I don't blame you. I don't blame you if you're, watching porn or if you're curious about sex, because no one was there to teach you about sex and about connection and about what sex is used for and how powerful it is and why it's sacred. So, if you're a man who watches porn, just don't be ashamed about it, but just seek understanding and seek out the true meaning of intercourse and what it's used for and how powerful it can be when you truly connect with your partner. So, have an amazing day. Keep creating rich and manifesting powerfully, and I will talk to you soon.